In this video, I'm going to be telling you more about how the idea for the health puzzle came to me and tell you a little bit more about myself. Hello and welcome back, health puzzlers, for another video from the health puzzle. And if you are new here, then welcome. My name is Josie Shillabeer. I'm a naturopathic nutritional therapist and I'm the founder of the health puzzle. The idea for the health puzzle came to me back in 2012 when I began to experience severe anxiety, panic attacks and agoraphobia, which led to me having to take a 2-year break from my university studies. I had no idea what was happening to my mind and body, and I had no idea of how I could rebalance myself so that I could return and finish my studies. I was desperate to find a resource that would give me hope that I could get better. Explanations of what was potentially happening to my mind and my body. Simple and practical guidance on changes that I could put into place now and in the future to take control of my health. And a directory of products, services and healthcare practitioners that could help supercharge my progress. I was not able to find what I was looking for all in one place, and instead spent many hundreds of hours and pounds scouring the internet, courses, books, seeing healthcare professionals and having personal interactions to gather all the information I needed to support and optimise my health. I was able to rebalance my mind and my body enough to return to university and finish my studies. However, when I graduated, my health still wasn't where I wanted it to be. After noticing a clear link between my mind and gut, I decided to seek professional support from a local nutritionist. This really did help supercharge my progress and enlighten me to the endless amount of puzzle pieces that were out there for me to try. Finding new hope that I could rebalance my body was a very powerful thing. After seeing the incredible changes that a nutritionist can make to someone's health and well-being, I decided to train to become one myself. Once I'd become a qualified nutritional therapist, I decided to take the leap and work on my dream of creating the resources I once needed, bringing together everything that I have learnt and continue to learn today. The resource I once needed was the health puzzle, and I hope that with time it can become your go-to resource with everything you need to start building your own health puzzle. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about me. I'm a naturopathic nutritional therapist and fellow health puzzler from the southwest of the UK. And I think a really good way for you to get to know me a little bit better is through some quick fire questions. So let's have a look. So the first one is, what food can you not live without? So for me, that is chocolate and fish and chips. Even though I am a trained and qualified naturopathic nutritionist, I still love my chocolate and my fish and chips. How do you relax? So I relax the most through a nice Epsom salt bath, especially reading a book in an Epsom salt bath. That's my dream. What's your favourite colour? So I used to love the colour that's sort of on the wall, that kind of tealy kind of colour, but my new favourite colour is orange. What is your greatest achievement? I would say my greatest achievement for me was getting my first class university degree. I always wanted to get it. I then burnt myself out so badly that I had to take 2 years off. And while I am not proud of burning myself out, I totally believe that everything happens for a reason. And that is why I am now here speaking to this camera and creating what I'm creating. All because I started to piece together my own health puzzle and learn how to use the skills of balancing my mind and my body through nutrition lifestyle changes to be able to get back to university and then complete my degree. So yeah, for me, that's my biggest achievement. What kept you going when your health was at rock bottom? For me, it was hope. I think, again, why I've called this the health puzzle is the fact that you keep thinking, or at least in my opinion, I kept thinking that the answer was out there. And once I'd found the world of health and well-being, I knew that there was always options. I kept finding new things I could try and test out. And while I might not have been able to find something for a while, I tried all these puzzle pieces out, and some of them worked, some of them didn't. And there might have been a few weeks where I was like, oh, I don't know what to change or do, and I didn't feel like I was moving forward with my health. But then all of a sudden I would listen to a podcast or I'd read an article or something would come up and I would suddenly think, oh my goodness, okay, I'm going to try that new puzzle piece out. And then that would bring me fresh hope. But what is really nice to know as well is that while I might not know what to do yet, there are so many options out there for nutrition and lifestyle changes and working with different practitioners in a broad range of different areas. So for me, it was hope. Name healthy swaps you made to your lunchbox. So most days now, as a nutritional therapist, I will eat soup for my lunch. I found that is the best way to get loads of extra nutrients into my diet that I wouldn't typically be able to get into my snacks or breakfast. And then my dinner might have a certain amount, but you just can't get the 7 vegetables a day that ideally you should be having. So by putting that into soup, that was a really great swap. Instead of having tuna in my sandwiches, so like a tuna and sweet corn sandwich, I would switch that out for sardines or mackerel. That's really yummy. Are you a morning or an evening person? I am definitely a morning person. When I was at university and I had complete control of my days, I found that the best time that I worked was from 6 in the morning to 12, 1 o'clock at lunchtime, have an afternoon nap, and then get a little bit more done in the late afternoon. Yes, so I'm definitely a morning person. I hope that's allowed you to get to know me a little bit better. Start building your health puzzle today by subscribing to this channel and head over to thehealthpuzzle.co.uk for more information. Happy puzzling!